Howdy, howdy, howdy. I think it's him for ready to finish up my match with Sicomatic, the exciting 2-game conclusion. We have quite the kingdom to start out here. What do we got? Nothing. So Druid's pretty crappy. Unless you really want to buy for some reason. Border Village is really good. Let me go Lackey's Count on the 2-5. Probably worth doing the trashing. Cardinal could be relevant later on. You know, I've never tried. Yeah, I was gonna say you could try. I mean, I guess you could try rebuild, but I think it probably slow. So I think I go Lackey's Count, get a trash, and then probably get a scrap. See if he has a. He's opening scrap, which I agree with. I've got. Well, it depends. I mean, if they both miss, is pretty sad. If the Lackeys doesn't miss, it's quite good. I'm gonna need some money somehow, but I will have pretty good deck control here soon. Druid doesn't give any cash. Sad. I should at least watch his turn. So his turn 3 gets another Lackeys. His Lackeys miss the shuffle. So he just took bonuses here and bought another Lackeys. I'm already like super clean. This will be play rabble, play count, get a border village, and probably a scrap. Could be a could be a few different things, but the ideal scenario would have been to bottom deck one of Lackeys or count and just straight up buy the border village and not use a villager here, but this is okay. I feel like capital could be useful eventually, though not sure exactly when. I probably won't top deck anything here. Well, yeah. I probably won't top deck anything. I'll probably discard and just leave a copper rather than putting a. I mean, he's not doing bad. I think the capital is like way too early, but in my opinion. I mean, I need buy. I will need buy for sure because you want to take some Lackeys, but I guess it might make sense for me. I mean, if I draw it again, I can go border village scrap, buy a Lackeys maybe. It is for me, I think, between scrap and capital here. Let's try that capital. Unless the border village is bottom decked here, I have border village rabble. It could be. This does make it a little worse. Gotta think. I mean, unless I take a lackeys. If I take a lackeys, then it's fine no matter what. I sort of wanted to take the scrap. He's getting through the deck though, so he's in okay shape. He does, of course, have a lot of these lackeys. You spent another villager there. That's interesting. His silvers are nice. I could even see getting a gold, though. Probably you just go border village, maybe. I don't know. You get another scrap. I mean, you could go just another rabble. Pretty safe. I mean, you could go for the cardinal as well, but. I mean, he could have died on any of these turns, but he just didn't. I mean, he has all these coppers still, of course. But, I mean, he had a lot of lackeys. It wasn't like he was odds to die, but he could have. Yeah, he just goes to double border village rabble, which I think is quite reasonable. This sucks, I guess, is how you would put it. Pretty badly, actually. Pretty badly. Yeah, I mean, of course now he has a bunch of these, so that's not surprising. I thought my opening was nice. Of course, his opening is nice too. It wasn't like it was bad. I thought I was in a good spot, but it didn't really translate into any sort of lead at all. And he gets to kind of continue to add cash through the scrap that I didn't get to that turn, but and a pretty mean rabble. I mean, obviously the rabble could go either way as far as helping or hurting, but this one was pretty mean. That one. Anyway, both of them actually. I mean, he can do the same thing. Like, he can do the slant. I mean, he may add a cardinal this time. He may do border village rival, border village cardinal. I think that would be reasonable. I mean, you may just feel the cardinal attack and whiff pretty easily here, or do something that's not consequential. So he goes for another scrap, which is fine too. Just toast already, I think. Unless we find some draw. Do we need the action? There's still lackeys, and we really don't need the action. Can see if we draw this silver. Okay, well, that was nice. That at least was a good kind of shuffle for us. If not the I don't think anybody really has the pile out kind of threat at all. It was a little sad to lose count, not a huge deal though. Here I'm thinking either gold or cardinal. I guess I can get the lackeys if I do the cardinal, which is nice. Goal here will be to scrap a lackeys, which they'll also be able to probably do a couple times here. But like, they just have the draw and they have the silver. There's nothing about my deck that has there's any advantage to it. I don't think. It's pretty much just strictly worse than theirs. Maybe I don't even think I have fewer coppers at this point. Oh, I think my deck is just straight up worse than theirs. I have a good starting hand, of course. I'll probably green. I mean, he may green as well right now. I don't think there's like building that's gonna do me much good. have at this point clinched getting to the finals already with the 2 wins. So I'm going to be in the season championship. It's just at this point whether I can have a lead or not. And what who I play against, whether it's Honda or Sicomatic. And they're both slow and German and very good at Dominion, so I don't know that there's, I don't have any. One's named after cookware and one's named after Street Fighter character. So I don't have a strong preference there on who I play. I don't know if either one of them, I assume they both at some point have a second place in league. I don't know if that's definitely the case, but I kind of assume based on how long they've been around and how good they are. But I guess I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through. What did they do? Province lackeys. Probably good buys. I think I have a border village down in here. But it's not here in the correct order to be especially useful to me. I mean, or I should say to be like maximally useful to me. It's still sort of useful to me. I guess I could have blown up. Maybe scrapping the horse was better than what I did. I could believe that. That's a nice hit. I guess there's anti-synergy, isn't there, with the Ravels and the Cardinals? I didn't even consider that. Oh, no. You can't exile provinces. There is still is somewhat anti-synergistic, of course, but it's not as bad as what I was imagining, which was that you could set aside their provinces for them. So it's still kind of bad because if you, I mean, depending on the order in which you're able to play it, if you're able to play the Cardinal first, then it's not a big deal. But that's not always going to be the case. I guess if I give him, they aren't going to have the money for that, right? 15. How much money did they have here? 14, 20. They spent 12 and then wait. Oh, they had to repay the debt for. Anyway, so they had $20. What did he exile? Border village. They had $20, but they could get a little more. They have 20 after debt though. They had not 20 after debt. They had 14 after debt. They would need 17 and 4 buys to get the Ravels and the estate. Which is not impossible. So I may not be able to take, I mean, I can click on the province. I may not be able to take a lackeys, even though I would kind of like to, because of this issue. I think he may be able to. I mean, realistically, it doesn't matter. On the other hand, maybe I need to play for a dud. I don't think you play for a dud when they still have 5 villagers, though. That doesn't seem correct. If you do make that move at some point, I think you probably wait a little bit. The issue is going to be they're going to be able to score and lower this stuff again, and then I'm just not going to be able to really do anything. Anyway, I'm going to be probably stuck here regardless. But yeah, I think he probably could have gotten the $17 in the 4 buys. Because he was paying less debt off this time, and then he would be able to like go more aggressive with his scrap choices. Maybe burning up villagers in exchange for coin. Maybe blowing up border villages or something like that. So I think he probably could have gotten there if I had taken the lackeys. I mean, I guess his draw wasn't guaranteed, like I said, but I think we're pretty toast here. Maybe just average looking toast. At best. He's scrapping. What's he scrapping? It could be anything. It could be that province. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, no, it's a silver. On my log, I wasn't scrolled down. It couldn't be anything. It could only be a silver. What do I do here? I mean, I'm gonna play lackeys. Guess he didn't. Oh yeah, my province is in hand. Say something about. Do you really only play? Wait. You really only play one rabble that entire turn? I'm so confused. Was it just a bad draw for him? I was gonna say I have to find a border village or else I'm just like completely toast. And I did not find a border village. Like my next 2 cards have to be border village then rabble. I mean, there's nothing here to like get up enough coin. It's the worst. The worst. I guess if I assume that I can just replace the silver, I think I would have the draw to get through if I do see that sequence. Well, I mean, I can check. What does the coin give me? Like, what am I drawing dead? I could draw like a million different things dead. So there are a lot of different numbers of monies I could end up with. I mean, I have $3 basically right now, so I could get to 5. I could get to 4. I mean, I could draw another copper, in which case I might prefer to have the dollar so I could buy a duchy. I don't know. Do I need the silver if I draw through? Probably not. Well, it wasn't that specific sequence of things. So I guess that didn't work out. I don't think even another scrap is all that. I don't know that there's anything I can buy now which is useful to me. But maybe it's a scrap. Like if he draws, oh yeah, he still has villagers. Like if he draws through, he can pile. And whether he can get all his resources, I don't know. Since the decks are quite large at this point. But he certainly has a lot of them at this point. And like even if he doesn't, even if he isn't able to scrap enough things, say, to get the buys, then it's still just province and be up by 2 provinces and win, taking those one at a time or whatever. And be able to, he'd probably extremely likely to at least have enough to be able to go province lackeys, which is just a huge help to the consistency. Oh. Pretty sad that my Cardinal didn't hit a rabble or something. That would have been, that might have been enough. Not enough, but like the start of enough. I don't know. That looks like the path of a player who's ready to end the game. To my eyes. I mean, surely it's just like you press the buttons. I guess you can count again. It's funny, he needed to trash like a silver or something instead to get everything. Is the lackeys really not sufficient? Or a horse? I don't know. Maybe he has to trash a horse. I mean, it's possible, right? To need to have the action and then play the draw. Yeah, that's totally possible for that to be required. So I mean, three loose looks like that wouldn't have been the difference, but maybe I'm missing something. Since he had 3 left, but and I don't know what the hand looks like, obviously, so I can't really speak to it. Okay. Like, it's hard to imagine I don't know, that the draw play was +3 versus whatever options you could pick. But maybe it was. Right, we need to be +4. So you have 3 anyway. +4 relative, I mean, not +4 period. So Man, gotta do some stupid admin thing. It's pretty funny because the madmen, you know, they can be necros until you're ready for them to be more than necros. Oh man, this looks hard to build. Other than, you know, get a bunch of hermits, which is something. Like, do you have time to get a trading post? I mean, if you could open it, you would, I guess. Time to get a trading post. How does the way the ox work? Hermit's a below the line thing, right? Yeah, okay. So you can open hermit, and even if they collide, you could potentially still get 2 madmen right off the bat. But of course, there are like other things you might consider opening because the trashing from trading posts is not completely useless. Because you have to figure out some way to be able to buy some of these 5s. I mean, merchant, silver, that kind of stuff will work. It's tough though. I'm gonna go hermit. Collision is not that good or pretty bad, but I guess it's somewhat salvageable. Depends on what it collide with, but I guess on 5T you can do hermit also if you want. Okay, so this is this is a little sad. Maybe. I do think you need, I mean, like, if all you get is hermits and then, well, you can still just take hermits for a while, can't you? No. This isn't really what you want. To be 100% frank. But I think I have to do, I guess it's pretty good still, isn't it? So anyway, I won the hermit split 6-4, but we can both end up with the same number of madmen at this point. The question now is like, do I ball and just get 2 more madmen? I mean, I'm kind of at a place where getting more of the it feels like I need to find, you don't need to save that many madmen, I guess, really, realistically. For your one big turn, you probably only need a couple. It's probably safe to play or get more of those later. Kind of thinking about trading post, but it might just be horn. Could just be swashbuckler, I guess. Like I said, the hard part is going to be when you're at this point in the decks, how do you get the fives? Because I don't have enough uniques to actually gain another horn with this horn yet, if I get one. That'll be another shuffle at least. I don't know. I'm thinking here I'll go 2 things into Madmen. And still have 2 hermits. I could go 3. Like realistically, how many 3s am I gaining with these hermits that I really want more beyond these set here? Like I'll play one. I mean, certainly I'll play the hermit. Yeah, I think it's okay to go ahead and send 3 of them up. Okay, we gotta get a hop, and then we need swashbucklers. Probably. Right now I have 3 madmen. The pain. You don't find the silver bad times. This is of course fairly sad. I mean, it's like definitely sad, of course, that we didn't draw either a single merchant or another copper, but the only kind of option I have to play around this situation here is to I'm gonna have to play Madman too, which really sucks because I don't have the bot or the payload. I mean, I don't have to play Madman, but I think I'm going to. Yes, please. So he has 1 Madman left, I believe. My 3. Well, I don't have the third one yet, but you know what I mean. Or no, maybe I do have 3. I was a swashbuckler by the train bus. Yeah. Yeah, I do have 3. Man, come on. So rotten. So we play another madman. We may get something off the bard, but really only like buy helps, which is quite unlikely. Otherwise the hand, the bottom, I mean the hand left down in there isn't all that appealing. This is not a ball turn. So we can either go for swashbuckler or hop right now. I think it's a swashbuckler, isn't it? Now this is a hand. This is what you get if you complain long enough. Too bad we didn't find a whatchamacalls it. We didn't find a madman with the wisp. Like 3 trashes ahead of him. Oh, 4. He didn't have he didn't have his thing killed yet. Okay. I mean, I can see one shuffle of this merchant stuff before I make my, or a few, however many cards, before I make my call on the madman, because we may just find the swashbuckler. Yeah. Okay. I think at this point, I'm okay with not playing the madman, which means we can do this. Okay. Horn swashbuckler. Beautiful, beautiful. Everything. I mean, obviously, we could be a little happier here if we had one of them, the hermit or madman or something. Still great. they still just have the one madman. We're not really, we're head on horns at the moment. We have to make sure I'm the only one with a hermit. So I have a little more, at least until the merchants are gone, there's a little bit of threat there. I mean, I guess that's pretty clear. I mean, he may get enough money here to use the buy, so the Grove is not... No, okay, not really. Well, sort of. I mean... yeah, I mean, he can get 2 5s, so that's worth it. Third horn. I mean, I'm going to go up to 4 horns for sure. Maybe 5. Depends on if I... Well, it depends on a few things. See, he's just going the swashbuckler. So this is not... He has now 3 horns. No, just 2 horns. 2 horns in the Grove, which is potentially 2 gains, but in any case, he's maxed out at 5 gains. So I don't have to... He's maxed out at 5 gains. There's no... As long as I leave piles to 5, I'm okay. So I can drop the horns by 2, and I can drop the swashbucklers by 1. I believe the last card is a merchant. I don't actually have a trash I can do here yet. There's a... You know, it's like a 50-50. I leave a dud on top. If I play the wisp, I get a trash for sure. So it's like a dud on top versus just a trash. I could trash the hermit. That wouldn't be totally crazy. If you... I'm not going to play the man. 5 provinces also should be like totally plenty here. My deck will still be capable of buying a 6th because of all the merchants. Look at us go. How many? What was my unique stitch? I guess the Madman also won't be in play the final turn, so that's important. Well, potentially 1, 2. I was at 9, I think, with everything last time. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm at 10 right now. So I can trash the copper. I think it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we don't. We could even not buy anything here. And get the additional madman. I mean, we would ball, but I think we don't lower the merchants at this point. Right, so we could ball for Baron Bard. That's living and dying by whether you draw the Swashbuckler. Though it does get, or not the Swashbuckler or Madman, though it does get to another province. It does get to 6 provinces, which is kind of nice. Just Swashbuckler is okay, I think. I feel stupid, but I really want to double check his counts. He has the 2 horns. He has a Sacred Grove, so that's 5. 5 is the max, so. I guess, yeah, 5, 1, 2, yeah. So I shouldn't lower anything to below 6, unless I'm going to score. Oh, he's just dead. Okay, well, that makes this easier. I guess it was already pretty easy. I don't know if we actually get to 16. Probably depends on the boons a little bit, and maybe I guess I can just 2. Well, now I can't just pile it. I don't know if there's a way to get you know, anything in the prior to playing the Swashbuckler. I mean, this is still like a bunch of provinces. We did get a buy. How much does that put us at money-wise? 4, 8, 11. Just a little. Well, no, we can trash merchants, right? We got to remember to get. We can trash like Wisp. We got to get to 8 uniques, but or Baron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we just need one of these. So we can just do this is probably the wrong one to trash, but or actually, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count that again. 4. It did double count 4. 5, 6. So we do need one of these. But it should be the wisp. I think this gets me to 16. If it doesn't, then I'm just bad at counting. Okay. I don't know that I needed to do it anyway, but was there a win? There's probably a win too. Well, no, I just got 6 provinces, so that's like I did have an additional game, but it wasn't gonna be. This is already a duchy buy, which is already like super close to half VP. He has to get literally just all the duchies. And I don't even know. I don't actually know if there's all the duchies, all the estates. Which you can ball for some stuff, but this is a really rotten hand, but it just doesn't matter. This may just get to, yeah, this is already problems. I think it was anyway. I might here's. Okay. All right. So thanks everyone for watching. And good luck to Honda and Nerdbound later on today. Mostly good luck to Nerdbound. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you later.